What is up, guys? So, Eagle of Zeus and I have been having an interesting discussion because someone has been posting on our channel some very dangerous things for the community. I guess you could say, luckily, this person posting these things only has like 4 to 7 subscribers, but the danger that they are causing is trying to teach false doctrine, I guess you could say. What they're saying to us is trying to correct us on certain things that they have no idea what they're even talking about. And so this video is going to be about the dangers of the teaching newbie. Great muses will rise and sing praises of the gods. Oh, it's been a while since I've done a random rant, but I told Eagle that I would do this, and it inspired me because it's an interesting topic. Of you have to be wary of who you read online and who you learn from online. I know Aphrodite Child told me about Amina back in the day, how she was getting this misinformation from these people. And the thing about it is that on the internet, anyone has a platform. And so you can only be casually interested in the gods. You can never have picked up a book in your life and still teach people. And the danger is that you could be teaching them wrong or incorrectly. I'll never forget one time, before I go into what this person sent me, I'll share with you with some of the things they've sent. But I'll never forget one time I was talking to someone and they were trying to correct me on something. I said, well, what books have you read? And they said, I don't read any books. Said, I just go on videos and what I know. And that's a dangerous thing. So this is what they sent me. And I found out that they sent Eagle of Zeus some stuff as well. So what did they send me in my comment, in a comment? So I did a video about a ritual and offering to Athena, to goddess Athena, a year or two ago. And they sent this in my comments. They said, Goddess Athena is highly concerned about the Wiccan and pagan community not addressing the subject of desecrated libations and food offerings as they have been repeatedly instructed to by numerous deities. And people are suffering serious penalties, including death, for desecrating offerings. And she expects this to be addressed immediately. So that's a dangerous thing, but it gets even more interesting than that. So to share something that this person wrote to Eagle of Zeus on their videos that is completely wrong. They said to Eagle of Zeus, they said, no, talking about libations, they said, this offering is only supposed to be performed by a priest or priestess. The purpose of food and drink offerings is to take the spirit of the deity into your body, and pouring libations out is a serious insult. So it was the spirit of the goddess Athena herself that told this person that a ritual libation that is like the Catholic sacrament of communion. It's the same mechanism of creation. So, and so forth. So basically, you heard it, that only priests or priestesses are allowed to give offerings. And you go to this person's video and they have a very interesting take. You can tell on Hellenic polytheism that has no historical based sources, we'll say. I'm trying not to insult the person too much, but the point of the video is not to call out this person, but to say that these are the people you have to watch out for, because these people, you know, you get interested in a certain spiritual path and watch it be this person that the new one that's wanting to learn Hellenic polytheism finds this person and is taught incorrectly and is not basing it on what we know historically. They even go on to say that whenever you drink libations, you're making a lifelong dedication to that god or goddess. This is what the person preaches, is that you don't give offerings unless you want to be a full-time dedicant to Athena to Artemis and so forth, and that whenever you drink of the offering, like, you know, like in Hellenic polytheism, they always share the offerings with the gods, and then the community shares as well. And they say that's wrong, because if you do that, you have a chance of being possessed by that spirit and all this stuff. And like I said, it's mixed ideologies that they are teaching, and the danger is when they teach it as fact, and when someone tells you that when you're doing it the historical way or doing it in the more traditional way, that the traditional way is wrong because goddess Athena told me that this is the way. And we always have to sift through. I would tell new people that may see this video, you want to always sift your YouTubers, your vloggers, your people on TikTok that you watch them and see how they act. So this is kind of a warning to people that may be new, because again, this is dangerous teaching, and it's a dangerous teaching going against a core belief of Hellenic polytheism, because, you know, it's always been taught. You read books, which I have done. You watch the traditional people, even in Greece, do rituals, which I have done. You see them when they give offerings that you can depend now on the heavenly, the Aaronic, as I say, deities. You can share the communion, I guess, for lack of a better term, by partaking with an offering. You know, and I know under Chthonic and the underworld deities, that's a different story. But we're talking about, he's mentioning particularly Athena, Artemis, and Zeus and all that stuff. So, like I said, so it goes into the red flags of these people, because like I said, everyone has a platform. They can say whatever they want and believe whatever they want, but the danger is when they start telling it as fact to people, and if someone actually believes that. So I would actually say and recommend, ask them and vet them, ask them how long they have been practicing their beliefs and where they get their sources from. And I don't believe that people that should just now be getting into Hellenic polytheism, getting into any kind of other spiritual path, should be teaching. That's why I'm very wary on this Celtic content I put out. Whenever I do these Celtic videos, I don't do really instruction videos outside of showing you what I am doing so far, because I am a newbie in this path and learning myself. I've learned that you don't teach if you don't know, because you could be embarrassing yourself, and worse, you could be misinforming someone else that follows and listens to what you have to say. So if you don't know, don't say anything. And if you think the gods are talking to you, that's another story. That's a line that's kind of hard to talk about, because sadly in this community, you have some people that, for lack of a better term, they are of a sound mind, and they mean certain things, but you have other people that are obviously mentally ill, and yeah. Yeah, so just a short video. Just a short video, because I wanted to say something when I found out that one of my friends was being attacked by the same person. So no telling how many vloggers and YouTubers this guy is going on their profile and commenting on these videos. So he's coming after you, Aphrodite child, is what that means, I guess. But yeah, you just have to watch out for people like that. And always make sure you ask them their sources. If they can't tell you, or if they tell you that it's just what they believe, or that the gods told them and they have nothing else to back it up academically, that is not someone I would listen to. Because you do have people in the community, in every community, not just ours, that need help. And so they say some strange things. If it sounds strange, definitely look it up to see. And you can have UPG. I told Eagle of Zeus that you can have UPG. The problem is whenever you use your UPG, or unverified personal gnosis, that people that don't know what that means. Basically, an opinion. If you have an opinion on something, that's fine. If something works for you, that's fine. But don't go around with no academic resources or historical resources outside of saying you had a vision. Don't go doing that and then correcting people that are doing it traditionally in the right way, because it doesn't work out that way. You can't do that to people. And like I said, it embarrasses yourself and it could lead someone else confused, and that's not what we want. That's not what Goddess Athena, the goddess of wisdom, would want. So check your sources, and if you have an opinion, say it's an opinion. Don't state it's a fact and start correcting everyone else based on your own philosophy that you came up with. Anyway, guys. Yeah, I guess. And I will talk to you later.